Good morning. Yesterday's video, I've answered all the comments. I weren't going to answer two comments was from the same guy. The first one I didn't really understand, but the second one I get the gist of it. What did he say? The test was freehand, not clamped down, rested. Nothing proved. Fair enough. Would you repeat the test freehand as if in the field? Nice try. Well, there weren't no test. What I said, and if he listened, he might have got the idea. What I said was, Vin's video gave me an idea of what to shoot with a mobile phone, and I stuck a 6mm bead on that as my target. Nothing to do with freehand shooting at 50 metres, nothing to do with anything what Vin said. It just was an idea I had when watching that video of his. This guy, he might be hard of hearing, and if he is, I'm sorry for that, but otherwise I put subtitles in. If I was shooting anything what was living, I would want more than a sub-12 air rifle, especially at 50 metres. Saturday I was shooting at 48 yards, and what with the crosswind, it was blowing pellets off target. Not by much, but off target. Anyway, apart from that, Vin's video just gave me an idea for a target I can shoot at my distance. And the idea was putting a 6mm bead on top of a mobile phone. I repeated myself twice in that video, one at the beginning and one virtually at the end. And of course, this guy, he didn't pick up on it. He still thought it was a test. And it wasn't. I'm not capable of freehand shooting at 50 metres. Because I'm not capable of doing it, I wouldn't even try it. I wouldn't even try it at 25. And if anybody shoots freehand at 50 metres, not knowing how the wind's blowing and trying to hit a rabbit or whatever, they need their heads tested. It really makes me laugh when I read some of the comments in past videos and of course yesterday's. There's always one person who will criticise someone who's trying to do a little bit of entertainment for the viewers, and they get it completely wrong, you know what I mean? Completely wrong. Anyway, today what I'm doing is just normal shooting, so that'll upset some of you. Same old thing. I won't be looking at other people's videos to give me any sort of ideas, because there's always going to be one person who thinks differently. Now, I did say on the title, a challenge. Yes, that was a challenge. It was a challenge, my challenge to myself, shooting a 6mm bead off a mobile phone. Nothing to do about Vin's video at all. That was just an idea that I saw, which would make another target. I took the risk of putting an iPhone up with a 6mm bead, and I took that chance knowing my ability of shooting, and also confident in the rifle I'm shooting with. But what I'm not confident in is the pellet, what comes out the barrel. Everything else I'm comfortable about, but not the pellet. Maybe you get tins of pellets, what every single pellet flies true. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I know I don't. So when I saw that number 10 the second time, well, the first time it dropped, what, maybe nearly ½ inch low. So when I took the second one, it hit the ball. It hit number 10. So I took the chance of going for that bead on that third shot, and the bead came off. Risky move on my part, because I don't know where the pellet's going to go. Although my crosshairs might be aiming on the bead, but I really don't know where the pellet's going to go. And at 50 metres, you've got no chance knowing where the pellet's going if you're shooting a rabbit or whatever. Slightest bit of wind, even if it bounced off a fly, it's, you know, yeah, 50 metres shooting vermin, I wouldn't even try it, would not even try it. And these days I'm not capable of shooting freehand anyway. Okay, so I thought I'd just let you know that. And the guy what made the comment, next time listen to what's being said. It seems like you know everything about shooting. Okay, so I'll see you later. Bye. Hey, good morning. I just spent 20 minutes putting some bees and pellets down there, and what I wanted to do, here's the bead. What I'm trying to do is balance the pellet like so on top of the bead, so I want to try and shoot the pellet off the bead and leave the bead there, if you can understand what I mean. But I just spent 20 minutes trying to do this, and all I've managed is to get one. Every time I tried, the pellets kept falling off the bloody bead, and I've just got one down there. And if you look, you can see the screw and the bead and the pellet, and as you can see here, you've got beads and pellets along the shelf. Yeah, 20 minutes trying to do that. Never mind. And up there I've got the bullseye target, which I took yesterday, so I'm going to take a point of aim before taking that pellet, or trying to take the pellet off the bead. Yeah, it's just a fun little shoot. I mean, it's really all the same, isn't it? A little bit different, like yesterday, shooting the bead off the iPhone. A little bit different. It was just an idea I had. It was nothing to do with the test of 50 metres, what Vin said. It was just an idea when I saw that. yeah, I'll give it a go. And I'm lucky enough I did it, you know. But anyway, I'm going to try to take the bead off, the pellet off the bead. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know. It's just balancing. I think even the wind would take it off, but it's how to shoot it, because the pellet's got a little cup. Oh, you know, the towel, if you want to call the towel the cup, the little hole, so that kind of sits on top of that bead. If you do a straight shot, yeah, most probably do a side shot. Any shot you try and do, it's possible it's going to, well, it's going to take the bead off. But I want to try and get the pellet off the bead and leave the bead there. Whether it can be done, I don't know. Now we're talking about my distance, 24 yards, you know. Exactly the same as the iPhone. If that guy who thought it was a test wants to try and do that with his phone, we'll let him, you know what I mean? I'd like to see the video for him doing it. In fact, I would like to see any video that he's done in a way of shooting. But anyway, point of aim. I'm on fire, and I can't really go for the bullseye, but I can go for that number 8 there. Now I have filled it up with air, so it's possible the first pellet's going to drop, so I might have to take 2 shots on it. Now my ability in shooting, I trust. The ability of the gun, you know, being confident of the gun, I also trust. The only thing I don't trust is the pellet. And I mean, we all get those odd strayaways, you know what I mean? What people call flyers, you know. But anyway, let's have a go. So I'm going to go for that number 8. Right, it's just to the left of number 8, but it's also hit number 8, yeah? So I'm going to take another shot. At number 8 on the right hand side. Now that shot a little bit low, whereas yesterday it was the reverse. The first shot low, second shot it went in the ball, and I took the chance. Right, okay, so I've got 10 shots, and I'm going to go for this pellet, and I want to try and take the bead off that pellet, the pellet off the bead. So I'm going to aim a little bit high on it. The colour of the jacket's in the way. I'm going to aim a little bit high of the pellet. Now that's took the bead off as well. It's going to be a difficult shot, but I will keep trying that. Right, okay, so we've got a bead and a pellet there, and they're quite close together, them two. So I'm going to take the bead first. that's that bead. Okay, so I go along with the beads first. And leave the pellets there. Okay, that one rolled. Now you can see it's gone into a little crater. It's going to be a funny shot now, because what I don't want to do is hit that pellet. See it? And it looks like I will, even if I skim that. I'm going to go for the top of it, but just to the right hand side, and it's mostly going to hit the wood at oh, I don't know, yeah, if it hits the wood it's going to knock all the pellets off. In fact, I think that pellet, oh no, that's right, it's standing. I'm going to leave that shot to last, so I'm going to go for the pellet. That's that pellet. And that's that pellet. That pellet. And it was 12 shots. Where are we? Right, I've got 2 more pellets. Last pellet. Right, okay, so that's all the pellets off, and now it leaves this one. The reason I left that to last was that if it hit the wood it would knock all the pellets off. But now I'm going to try and just skim it. Now I might still hit the wood at the back, but I want to try and skim it to get it out, or to shoot it. Well, it skimmed it okay, but you can see what's happened. It's knocked it in. See you can just see the top of it. So what's the odds of me getting that? Now if I aim directly at it I'm going to hit the wood, so I've got to come above, and that's gone. Well, everything's gone, but the one what I wanted to do was that bead and pellet, but I'll try that again soon. Oh look, there's a bead there, look. And that's gone. Right, okay, so we take the numbers going upwards, I think. That's that number 1. That's number 2. No, that dropped, that one. See, this is why I say you can't really rely on pellets. I mean, if I was going for the iPhone, then that would have hit it, wouldn't it? That's number 3. That's number 4. No, that shot dead, well, that shot dead straight, because I was aiming there. Right, okay, so I've still got 5 and 6 to do. That's 5, and that was the last shot. No, I haven't got no more pellets. Right, that's decocked, safety's on. Video's off. And the scope's off. Yeah, just a short video this time. Well, nothing I can really say now, but yeah, I mean, as I say, it's the same old thing, a little bit different, I suppose. And of course, I thought the iPhone, being on the iPhone was going to be a little bit different, but obviously, one person thought I was trying to copy. Which, you know, copying and having no idea is two separate things, you know what I mean? And when I did say yesterday, it was an idea. I said it twice, one at the beginning and one right at last. It was just an idea I had, shooting a bead, or for fun, you know, and, you know, there's always one person that don't understand maybe the word idea. I don't know. Anyway, that's the end of the video, and I'll see you later. I'm going to go in the workshop and do a bit of work in there in the way of trying to get this adapter made up. If you liked it, leave the thumbs up, comments, and I'll see you later. Bye.